Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Watson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Myers in motion right.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Escape.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 40.
wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 54 yards.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stay hot.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll bring Renfro in motion right.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Browns! Jakeem Grant, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0.
Raiders nothing. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history.
There he goes, left side.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 12.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Raiders 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try the air now with Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Watson on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
2nd and 10.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to throw, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Mayer. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, and now you get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They run it again with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Loose inside the 30.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 24.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Watson now to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 24.
Here's Watson.
This one swung outside to Strong.
Hey, 59.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore with an amazing diving catch. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you only break that. One big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Go ahead.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I got it.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Running it with Jacobs.
Good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 14 seconds to go in the game.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They go with Jacobs. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
I got this.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Flush to his right.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.